hello. Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you there, Ashes to Ashes. As you can see, I am not on the right screen here. That's what I wanted. I'm just going to give it a second while I'm updating something very quickly. It's about 10 seconds left. And then I will launch Stadia. Okay, there we go. Right. So this is a bit of a special episode for me. I don't know how many of you have seen yet, but this is now my official first stream with over 100 subscribers. I'm just going to put a quick tweet out, just to make sure everybody knows that I am live. I will also need the link. I could just send you, now that I've finally got my custom URL, you can always just find me at YouTube/Stadia Arcadia, but I will put out the actual link because it's just a little bit easier. Especially as we got the wrong one last time. I don't want to repeat that. There we go. There we go. Right. Okay. So I'm going to get into launching the game now, as you can see up there. Get these things underway and plug in my controller. Gylt is a game you can play with mouse and keyboard, by the way, but I just prefer the feel of it with the Stadia controller anyway. So I've been playing it that way so far. I'm gonna continue on that way as well. And we'll just switch on over to the game screen now as well. So for those that haven't seen so far, or perhaps don't quite remember, at the end of the last stream I'd just gone into the mine, so that's why I'm picking it up from here, and that's why the screen that you can see there is showing from within the mine now. So we've not got a great deal of the game left, that's why this is going to be the final part to this stream this time around. But then we'll move on to something else, so it's not a bad thing. Okay, I'm gonna jump on in. I'm sure people will pop in when they're ready. Seems an awful lot louder than it does usually, actually. That's what I get for charging my headset. Okay. So, I don't know how many of you guys have been playing Gylt since it became a pro game for the February lineup. I'd really love to find out what your thoughts are on this game. Personally, I think it's a really good, fun game. It's not incredibly taxing to play, but it certainly looks good. It feels great on Stadia. I played through the Chrome browser, or I played all of the playthrough on the Chrome browser. I have played it on the big old TV as well, just to experience what it was like in its highest fidelity, if you like. It certainly doesn't detract playing the game at 1080p versus 4K, but it's just the ease for me. My whole streaming setup is all done through one PC. I don't have a capture card, so I don't have the ability to play on another device and stream it all at the same time. well, not without moving my whole PC over to the TV, which seems kind of pointless when Stadia works so well wirelessly. Right, I think I can put it on there this time. You sneaky bird man. Just purely because I'm not entirely sure where I'm going, so I don't want the additional stresses of worrying about, is this guy gonna see me? I'm guessing I'm going up them stairs there. Just outside. So we have had the warning from the old guy who never tells us who he is that at this stage in the game, this is a place that we cannot return. Oh, you can see me. I think my torch maybe showing who I was there. But I do need to use it. Oh, okay, yeah. Need to be a little bit quicker with that one then. He may have seen that. There ain't a whole lot you can do about that. Where he is.
Oh, it's okay, Sally. Just don't look down.
It's a nice new little addition to the game. We've not been
Sweet.
fast doing that before. One thing I do find impressive that Tequila Works have done for us in this game is literally throughout the entire game you are uncovering new things, if it's maybe like the flashlight upgrade or the main the flash that blinds multiple enemies. There are just lots of really good mechanics built into the game that are all really simple. None of them require a great deal of there we go. None of them require a great deal of overthinking. They just work solidly, which I much prefer them that way round than when you're having to constantly think, what am I going to do here? It is a very simple game. The entire... I don't want to open that gate. Not yet, anyway. Birdman's going to get me. The whole premise of the game is controlled by just a couple of buttons, and none of them are taxing. It just allows you to concentrate on the gameplay rather than memorising the Twitch sort of mechanics, which occasionally is fine. I mean, some games, right, we want more input control, but I feel like this just does it well enough. So that's a bit different.
No, please! Come on, give it back! Fine, take it. I'm not giving up.
So, as I was just saying, the game has a good way of changing things up on you, and that's probably the biggest change so far. I was not expecting to lose my trusty flashlight, which I've had for quite some time now. Considering it really recently gave us batteries as well, it seems like an odd false sense of security. Alright, so where is the... Alright, so there is a monster over there. A monster I have no way of dealing with. Interesting. Also interesting is the fact that I do not have very clearly it's because it's up there, I can see it now. I was going to say very clearly I needed to make some changes to the track, which I can now see exactly what I'm doing, and that I just need to lower this down. Got full health, so don't need to worry about that. Look, see. Okay, so it's just one of our fuse puzzles. And I'm going to go all the way around there, so... Can't change that one. Oh, hang on a minute. There are multiple ones in this one. Yeah, this one's a bit trickier. So, I feel like it has to be that way. That puts power into that. And that puts power into that. There we go. Which then allows me to press that button. Look, Birdman came from nowhere. Now, this is, since you actually get the initial flashlight, this is the first time in the game where you have to deal with monsters and you can't attack them at all. My guess is he's not going to be able to see this. I am behind it, right? So... Yes. And I believe you can possibly even push that off the edge. And he can see us. This is simple. It's just a diversion. Around here, spinning around. This time it's going to be a pull. And the rock. We're just going to pop it on there like that. Wait for him to come back and do the old switcheroo. And we're going to go down there and climb that ladder.
I did it!
Seemed kind of unnecessary. Yeah, you've seen me, but you can't get me. Still got a fire extinguisher. So I suppose had you got caught by the monsters, you do technically have the... Why is it still something on this side? You do still have the ability to slow them down. You just can't kill them. Probably going to burst somewhere else now. No, it isn't. Interesting.
There she is! I'm almost there.
Emily, hang on! I'm coming!
But
Emily,
what's going to get in our way?
I
Probably
thought
that
you were
giant.
sad because you missed your old
Hey
friends.
Chase, thank you very much, buddy. Feels awesome. I think I haven't actually checked since coming on. I think I'm on 101 now, unless something changed. So yeah, really happy. Awesome day.
Emily, were you really suffering that much?
Yeah, I
that
know.
the
I
reason
kind of couldn't
you
have
ended
planned
up
that
here?
there, right? Just like I obviously planned starting the miniseries of Gylt and then telling everybody that Gylt was coming out as a pro deal. Something creepy. Have you had a chance to play Gylt yet, buddy? Can is either a distraction or a button I can hit here then. Oh, I'm gonna go for a button. That's a long... No. Don't do that, Sally. I hate them things. For those of you that don't know what they are yet, oh, there will be 100 sub video coming, don't worry, I just haven't had time to get to it today. Well, I say today before the stream was due to start, but there's a serious chance that I'm going to get that done once this is finished. I think you're right, it's a tradition that's definitely gone away for no reason at all, really. Oh, right, there's a button there. And I know full well that that means my little mannequin friend is going to be coming to join us. Oh, there she is.
You can
There
trust
she is.
me.
Oh, I hate them, they're so creepy.
Let me. Don't hide.
Don't hide. Don't be so goddamn creepy then. Don't see why this is...
Yes!
almost feel like if she sees me, she's going to jump out and follow me, so I'm just going to wait. Hey, Duncan. Good to see you, buddy.
You can trust me.
Great. Great work today, guys, on
They never
the
made fun of Emily,
content.
but I
Great
didn't
to
do
see that
anything
we're
to stop it.
got some
I looked
seriously
for
good,
her every
good stuff
day
looking forward
after
to
she
for this,
disappeared.
Stadia Super Saturday, guys. For those
I
of you
should
again
have
that
helped
don't
her
know about
before
it,
that.
it's going to happen
I need to find her.
Saturday 15th of
Tell
Feb.
her.
You need to have
I'm
it in
sorry.
diaries. It's going to be non-stop content from all your favourite content creators in the Stadiaverse, and we've got some really special stuff going on that you guys are going to get to hear about very soon. Yeah, no worries, Duncan. I know you're playing through this one, buddy. You definitely don't want to ruin the end of the game before you get there. But thank you for showing the support. I was thinking about doing Metro, maybe a series on that, but maybe not the whole playthrough, just some like parts of it, because I don't think I can handle the jump scares of that game and streaming.
Nothing. Nothing. Nothing.
Nothing. Because I've got to do my little puzz first. So, well, let's get that node going first, shall we? So we've got power there. No. Right, so we've got power there. We've got power there. We've got power there. These definitely seem to be getting quite consistently harder than they've been previously. It's really not a bad thing. It just makes me look dumb when I can't do it. Especially when I'm streaming to like you guys. So that goes. Aha. No. I thought I'd seen my pattern then, but. So that's my way through this. So I've got to get. Gets me through there. There we go. Can you guys hear me okay? Like, the self feedback's fine, but it's different through the. really seems like a noise that ain't gonna go in my favour. Right, no, so I've got to get something on that. So drop that down. Ah, that's good. How far have you got yourself in this chase?
Ow! Ow! Ah! Oh! Ah!
Okay.
Ow! Ah!
Well, that's a good little bug in the game.
Ow! Ow!
I can't move. Strange. I think that's actually only the second bug I've come across so far in the game. And can I remember how I did this? No. But did go through here somehow. Like that. Well, only 4 minutes very beginning. Destiny to my attention, and of course, I still have Darksiders finish. Darksiders look like an interesting one, especially with the obviously the ability to kind of go the whole split screen. Again, a bit nostalgia, something that I know we've both been talking about a bit more recently. It's definitely an element of games that I miss, that ability to I want to get into Red Dead as well. It's just been getting no love from me for some reason. I think it's partially because I did play it on the Xbox, the original release. But I'll get around to them. Once this is done, that's another one off the list. There we go. Still don't need any health.
Emily, I won't let you suffer anymore. Almost there, Emily. Just wait for me.
Ghost Recon's been good fun actually as well. That's something I want to play a bit more, but I really want to play. Well, I hate these things. I really want to play Ghost Recon with someone. I think you just get a better gameplay out of that game with somebody. Also, it allows you to use the must-have feature of Stadia, really. Having that Stadia shareability, lining things up tactically on a game like that is, let's face it, I think it's the main reason a lot of us sort of really got excited about Stadia, was this feature that we've not seen in anything else before, and it's an exclusive feature still.
Are you there? I love you.
No, you don't. Hey, now we have nothing.
I was so close! Ugh. I'll just find another way.
Yeah, man, I'd be well up for getting a fight team on that game. And yeah, the art style, I think, is the thing I like the most about this game. I mean, it just plays well. I got no gripes for playing this game at all. Like I say, that was only the second bug I found in this game yet, and this is probably approaching about 7 hours of play now. So I know I am very near the end, which is a shame. I don't know whether or not I'll go to do the 100% of collectibles and stuff, purely because of the amount of other titles that are sat in my library that need some love. At the moment, but I will get around to doing it because I do want to show off all of the endings available in the game, and I know one of them is only achievable with, I have to brave this a little bit, it's only achievable by releasing all of the inhabitants. Missing 2 of the blood quartz stones, and I don't really get how to do this because right then. I've got the handy little thing on the side of my bag now that glows when the blood quartz is close by, and they all appear on my map, but that's alright, buddy.
Trust me, don't
I really hate these things, and I find them so creepy. I was chatting to a friend at work today about horror games, and that I mentioned this to him because he's a big fan of horrors, and sort of telling him that obviously it's not your typical horror. I mean, yes, generally speaking, they're all narrative single player experiences, which Gylt is, but I wouldn't class it as a full-blown horror. It's a much easier way into the horror genre than a lot of people are perhaps used to.
Of course I will.
And we got on to talk about Five Nights at Freddy's. That was a very different kind of game. And Resident Evil games.
Run, Emily, run!
New objective, escape.
Run, Emily, run!
First time round there, because I don't feel like I really did anything differently to what I'm doing this time, but this is another new sort of mechanic of the game, something that we've not experienced previously. Although I do remember now the old man telling us Let's just be thankful that this monster swallowed a camera, huh? Hey, Dan. Thanks for stopping by, buddy. This is out of the line. So now we've got to get to the cable car. Alright.
The cable car! Quick, Emily! There's no time!
We teleport.
When you arrived here, Sally, you left the door open. And only one can go back through it. You know the rules, Sally. No passenger can ride without a ticket.
What? No! After all we've been through, only one of us can leave?
Sally, you know why you're here. Give Emily your ticket. Make things right. Hurry up.
Only one of us can use this ticket. What do I do?
Make a decision.
If I give Emily the ticket, then I'll be trapped. If I take the cable car, Emily has to stay here. If I give Emily the ticket, then I'll be...
So now we know 2 of the 3 endings, right? Either we go or we let Emily go. I'm going to do the right thing. I'm going to let Emily go.
What are you doing? I'm sorry, Emily, for everything. I should have been there for you from the beginning. I left you alone. I didn't even know what you were going through. When you went missing, I needed to find you because I couldn't forgive myself. But I won't leave you alone here.
No! Sally! You don't have to do this, please!
I wish I'd been a better cousin. I love you.
And there we have it, guys. That is one of the endings of Gylt. It's been a really good, fun game. I've really enjoyed this this playthrough. I'm glad I finally took the time back to actually come back to the game and start it again from the very beginning and run through it to the end, because I was intrigued to see how it was going to end. When I knew there were 3 endings, I kind of guessed we were going to get something with a choice in. Not sure I really seen us getting that choice. And I know obviously from collecting the inhabitants that we've released so far, you get fragments of a ticket. So your 3rd ending, I would imagine, is that you'll have 2 tickets and that you both get to leave together. But I don't know how that plays into going back to the game. The old guy definitely tells us that once we go into the mine, we can't do anything until we come back. So I feel like we're probably going to get the chance now to re-enter the game, go and collect the collectibles. This is non-skippable, by the way, and mostly in Spanish. Oh, there we go. To Tequila Works obviously are a Spanish studio, so that's why we're seeing that. But I'm really happy with the game. I'm happy with the playthrough. Like I say, I managed to complete the game with just two bugs. I mean, I showed one of them in this session, which was getting stuck behind the trolley and in the steam and the animation playing over and over again, meaning that I couldn't do anything. I actually can't even remember what the other bug was. I think I got stuck on a ladder. And that may not have even been during the playthrough on the stream. I think that was my original playthrough. Stadia special thanks. Phil Harrison, Jade Redmond, Marge Baker, John Justice. A few names in there that are recognised. Japusa. A lot of these guys I don't know. It's quite interesting to see this many names actually when we don't really hear about them in the community at all. Hopefully that's something that changes and we do get to find out more of the people that are behind this product that we all love and use at the moment. Thank you for playing Gylt. Thank you, Tequila Works, for letting me play Gylt. Definitely one of my favourite games that I've played in a while, actually. I really, really have enjoyed that. And there you have it. You can go back to the campus. So yes, you can now go back and get your additional ticket, I guess. But we don't have a torch. We do have a torch. We've got it back. Okay. Where? In front of the auditorium. So I guess we'll just have a quick look and see. Well, I want to know how this. So it does literally show you. Okay, yeah. In the office, you can just see just off to the left. In fact, if I use my mouse, I can. Right here, showing us the plug quartz, which I will have missed. God damn it. I really hate them things. So it looks like all the enemies respawn, which, again, not necessarily a bad thing. And now we can see that my little lantern is shining to let me know that it's there. So it's myth.
Ow!
Heal up. But what I still don't know is where that's going to be. I'm going to take a guess that it's this area over here that I don't appear to have interacted with. That you can go around like so. Probably going to find an inhabitant in here. Yeah, there we go. There's one of them.
It's okay.
It's another fragment of our ticket.
Go. It's another strange book.
Awesome. Yeah, I guess with the credits that allowed you to fast forward a little bit of the video. I bet I sound a dream at that speed. So the only thing I'm missing in this area now is a picture, which I'm not going up to the picture. You're supposed to be able to interrupt them, but I feel like I can't. Supposed to hit R2 and melee them and they stop doing that weird little explosion thing, but it's easier to just let them kill themselves, honestly. So in this area there is an inhabitant. And I'm missing 2 and a quartz stone. Really? Even at that speed? So, what I am interested in seeing is, now that we've finished the game, I wonder if this has changed at all. I just feel like something was missing with this. I don't understand this being a secret. You can only get to this part once you've freed all of the canaries in the game, which is, there are 6. Then you get this statue, you can press it, it opens, you come underground, and this is an area where you guys would most have likely seen a screenshot of it. It was an inhabitant right here, but I just feel like there was more to offer than an inhabitant with this. But maybe not, because it's still not doing anything. It's just a big blob. Hopefully it hasn't kind of detracted too much from you finishing the game chase, seeing the ending before you got there, unless you'd already seen it, of course. I know a lot of people kind of, with multiple ending games these days, they just tend to have a look. No worries. We'll catch up soon. One that I've already got. So where could it be then? We've been pretty much everywhere here, but I'm missing something. You know what? Because we've finished the game now, I'm just going to have a cheeky little look and see. Gylt in. I'll put it out of the way so not everybody else has to look at it, because I'm sure some people would prefer to do this without So I've already found out where one of them is. So the other problem is actually knowing where the ones that you've got were. Obviously that's a that's another thing in itself. There are only 2 left in the world, one of which I just read and very clearly know where it is, but not sure about the other one. I have a feeling I may have already... Ah! That's not the way I wanted to go.
Nice.
The art centre, that's where I wanted to go. Get our health back to full. Where is... Have I come to the right place? Probably just looks different when it's actually closed. Now have no battery and no batteries in this level, just to make things a little bit more fun.
Let me.
You didn't see me long enough to know where I was. Alright, did actually see me at the elevator then. Did not know that. Go back that way, buddy. Good effort, whoever managed to find this one. I'd have never thought of checking this. And a book as well.
You're free. It's another strange book.
A little bit closer to completion. So not only do I not actually have the means to finish this right now because I'm missing one of the required quartz stones, blood quartz. Yeah, so I actually need to find the other quartz before I can even consider going to get the final inhabitant. So I'm actually going to wrap this one up here, guys. Just hit an hour on this one, and we've seen the end of the game anyway. So I'll wrap that up, and what I'll do is I'm probably going to do just a little sort of review video to go over, now that I've actually completed the game, some of the things that I thought about it, and just have a little chat about it really. But before that, I've got some other things to address. So thank you very, very much for stopping by and watching the whole playthrough. If you haven't seen the other parts, there's 3 parts as a prequel to this, which are all available on my channel and should probably pop up at the end of the video, but they are also saved in their own playlist, so very easy to find. I'd just like to say thanks to Stadia Source, obviously affiliate, although I do write for them. That's not the reason that I say this. I think you'll probably notice quite a lot of us creators like to make you guys aware of Stadia Source. It's your #1 stop for all things Stadia, from news related articles to reviews and technical tips and tutorials as well. You can really find a lot of information on there, and we also have the content creators gallery, so you can see when your favorite content creators are releasing things. You can find it in there, details of them, and you can find all of their channels and social medias and so on all through there as well. We are also hosting the Stadia Super Saturday, which I am going to link in the description below a little bit more about that for you as well, because there's a Twitter account that you need to be following to keep you up to date on all of those. And yes, 15th of February, guys. It's like, what, 2 weeks away now? What are we on now? It's 10 days away, in fact. There's a lot going on in there, which I think, regardless of where you are in the world, there's going to be content for your time zone, because we are kicking it off real early, and we've got people going from the UK through Europe into the States. There is going to be a video for pretty much everybody, so it is absolutely worth your while to keep up on what's going on there. I'm going to announce what my plans are for it fairly shortly. I'm just waiting for somebody who I'd love to be involved to say whether or not they can or can't make it, and from that point we will have that out. I believe Club Stadia has already come out with what he's going to be doing, so definitely go check that out. It's going to be centered around a Mortal Kombat tournament, which is awesome. I believe his entries already taken place as well, so if that sounds like your bag, then you really do need to get on it sooner rather than later, really. Make sure nothing runs out on you. But that's it for now, guys. Thank you very much for stopping by, and I'll see you again shortly. Cheers.